What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to today's video. So today's video is going to be an in-depth review on the Aries TAR-21. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is the Aries TAR-21 Tavor Carbine AEG. And I got this gun in black, as you can see. I do believe this gun comes in 3 different colors. I know it comes in black, OD green, and I believe some sort of tan color, not exactly sure what they call it. But to get into this, just on the outer looks, as you guys can see, it is comprised of 2 different materials. The majority of this gun is going to be made of a nylon fiber polymer. As you can see, most, if not all of the body is made of that. But it is a very strong material. I can grip it as hard as I can, and there is no flex. It is a very firm material. It's obviously not a metal, but it's definitely not flimsy like some plastics are. This is a very solid built gun. Now the other material this is made of is anodized steel. I believe that's what it is, anodized steel. And the components on this gun that are made of that externally is the top rail system. As you can see, there is a top rail, and then there is a rail on the side here, as you can see right here, and that rail is kind of at an angle, which I don't know if I'm a big fan about, but I've never used it in a game, so I couldn't tell you. I could see it being a good spot for a laser or something, but obviously you're not going to be putting a grip on the side of your gun. Now, to just address, this gun is licensed, officially licensed by Israeli Weapon Industries, so this build is actually the real deal. This is what you would get with the real TAR-21, and it has the officially licensed logo right here. So this gun is built almost exactly like the real thing. So as you can see over on this side, we do have a fully functioning charging handle, and when you do pull the charging handle is on the left side. As you can see, it's over here. So I gotta put the magazine in for it to function well. When you put this back, as you can see on this side, it's going to expose a little bit of the gearbox and the, focus in, right there you can see the hop up. Now the hop up is a wheel design per se, so it does rotate in a circle obviously, and you can move it in just slight little increments to get the exact change in hop up that you need. It's very easy to adjust it up and down. Now, as you could probably see when I just put this magazine in, as I put it in here, there is an ambidextrous magazine release right here. It's just a little trigger. As you can see right there, there's a little trigger you just push in, and your magazine is going to drop right out. So that is ambidextrous, as it is located on the bottom. Along with things being ambidextrous, or not ambidextrous in this case, is the selector switch. So the selector switch is located on the left side. Unfortunately for you lefties, yeah, it is on the left side. For us righties, that's a benefit. As you can see, it does have semi-auto and automatic, and as long as you have it straight, that will be your safety. So as you can see, the switch is on that side. Now, something cool about the TAR-21 is that on the opposite side, so for you lefties, not that this is beneficial, but it does have a little arrow. As you can see, I switch on the left side, you can see the arrow change on the right. So you can tell what this gun is set in on both sides. Another metal component or steel component that I forgot to mention earlier is the front. The front's over here. The front and rear flip-up sights. So as you can see, front flip-up sight and the rear flip-up sight. And there you go. Both up. They're alright. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd use them when I'm in the field because the rear flip-up sight is kind of a small little circle. Focus. Alright, I'll show it this way. You can see right there, there is a little hole in it, and that is what you got to look through to use your rear iron sight. Now the front iron sight, as a typical front iron sight should, just has a little tiny nick on there for you to use. So as you can see at the end of the barrel, there is a blaze orange plastic tip. and that is removable, which will expose counterclockwise threads. And now, while we're on the topic of the barrel, as you could expect with all this back here, this is where your gearbox and motor is going to be located. So if you can imagine it being right here, your motor and gearbox in this system, you have all this space for your barrel. So the barrel on this gun is 363 millimeters, which would be the equivalent of around 13 or 14 inches, that is. So this does have a significantly long barrel for the design of the gun, and that is definitely going to show later on when we do the range test. So this package did include a magazine. This was a mid-capacity magazine. It holds 130 rounds, however, which is kind of high for mid-caps. So to get into what is back here in the gearbox, you're going to have your typical Aries version 6 gearbox. Now, something different about this gun that you're not going to see on all version 6 gearboxes is that this does feature the Aries quick spring change system. So you can swap springs out, you can raise your FPS or lower your FPS in a matter of minutes just by swapping your spring. Now, to show the spring swap, I'm just going to get into where the battery is located as well. As you're going to see, it's in the rear here, and there's just a little pin goes in there, and I'm going to pull it out on this side. You just pull that pin out, and now, like magic, it just folds down, and I already have a 9.6 Nunchuck battery in here. As you can see, I'll take that out for you guys. There we go. I would say you could probably fit most 9.6 to 8.4 Nunchuck style batteries, but I don't believe all LiPos will fit in there. If you have a smaller LiPo, that battery, that will work great in there. You just got to change the connectors, obviously. One thing I will touch upon as well, this is a TAR 21, but obviously, as I'm sure most of you have seen, I am using your standard M4 or M16 magazine. So if you do already have an M4 or M16, your magazines are going to be compatible with this gun. So that is going to work perfectly if you're using this as a backup gun, or you're going to move this to your primary gun, and you're going to have an M4 as your backup. You can use the same magazines, which will save you money. So I think I've covered most of the external and a little bit of the internal stuff that you guys want to know about. And one more thing is the FPS. I'm sure you guys are wondering. The FPS is listed on AIrsoft GI at 370 to 400 FPS. As you're going to see in my chrono test, I got it shooting around high 370s to 380. So that was fairly accurate. I don't know about that 400 range, but if you swap and put a new spring in, then I could see that happening. And on AIrsoft GI, I do believe this gun here is listed at $299, so $300, which isn't bad. This gun really blew me away on the range test. You guys are going to see this thing shot really well at the 75-foot range. 150-foot range, thing was dead on, and at 200-plus range, I can see it being a real game changer out in the field, especially if you play in an open area. The rounds per second was a little slow. I believe it shot around 11 or 12 when I tested it. But where it lacks in the speed, it makes up for the range, as you guys are going to see in my range tests. And I'm going to put that up right now. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are outside today. We're going to be doing the range test on this Aries TAR 21. So as you can see, with same as the other range test I did, I have a target set up over here. It's 75 feet. It's just a cone. And I have a target set up out here at 150 feet. That's a mannequin. So as always, put your safety glasses on. You can see that it's hitting that 75-foot target pretty easily. There was a couple misses I had, but that was just me not using the sights. So now we're going to reach out and see if we can hit that 150-foot target. Alright, so as expected, with the long barrel that is on this gun, that shot insanely well for the 150 foot mark. As you guys, I don't know if you could follow the BBs, but it did hit it around 75 to 80% of the time. I'm really impressed with this gun. Safety glasses back on. Alright, so as you guys probably just saw, this gun does shoot above average. It can definitely reach out there past the 150 foot mark. So now that we saw how it shoots out here on the range test, I'm going to take it over to the Coronagraph and we're going to see how fast this baby shoots and at what FPS. Alright, so this is going to be the end of my review for you guys. So, as I did get this gun, I will be selling it because I don't really have room for this in my lineup. So if you guys do want to buy this gun, let me know. I will sell it to you guys a lot cheaper than the $300 price point as it's listed on Airsoft GI. So now that I have this done, I will be doing another video. What? This screw just came out of the side rail system over on this side. So I guess if you unscrew those, you can take this rail system off. So if you don't even want a rail system over here, you can take that off. A little bonus content for you guys. You're welcome. Alright, so besides this, there is another Airsoft mystery box coming out. It'll be an e-bike one. That is coming out next week, and I plan on buying it. So I will be having a video going up for that in the next, that's going to be 5 days from now. So by the time it gets here, it's probably going to be like a week from now. So to fill the time in, I'll probably do a review on that Airsoft GI custom I got because I still haven't done a review on that. My apologies. My injury got in the way, but that's going to be a lot of time, so I'll probably do a review on that. So if you guys like this video, please like it. And if you guys like this channel, please subscribe to it. We're coming up on the 1 month anniversary of this channel. Really hits home. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.